Mary is the wife of Abraham Lincoln. Her brother, Mr. Todd, lives in Lexington. He welcomes Lincoln home. He told him, "Congratulations, Congressman Lincoln. So, Mary, old Joker Abbey is willing to go to Washington to make speeches and fool the people?" Lincoln answered, "Fool the people, did you say?" Todd answered him, "Yes. What else do those congressmen and senators do up there in Washington? They all live by making speeches and fooling the people." Lincoln answered his brother-in-law, "You don't know much then, Todd. I know the people, and I can assure you, anyone who thinks he can live by fooling the people lives in a fool's paradise. You can fool some of the people all the time, and you can fool all the people some of the time, but you can't fool all the people all the time." These words have become very famous over the years. Mary said, "There he has already begun his first speech, and if we let him go on, I can assure you we will never go on our visits." Mrs. Mary Todd Lincoln is naturally proud of her husband, who is now a member of Parliament, and is eager to take him round and show him to as many of her friends as she can. So we see him now driving round with his wife and his brother-in-law. As they drove round, they see here and there on the walls and boards some advertisements. Lincoln reads some of the advertisements. These advertisements were for slavery. "Wanted. I want to buy 25 boys and girls between the ages of 18 and 25, for which I shall pay the highest price in cash." "Heaven help me, Mary," said Lincoln. "Have you brought me here to sell to this man?" he asked her with a sense of humor. Mary replied, "He'll take only boys between 18 to 25, and you're twice 25 years old. That means he's 50 years old." Lincoln answered, "How lucky! It isn't always good to be young, is it? Not in this town, Lexington. Ah, what have we here?" He reads another advertisement. "For sale, several good boys and girls from 10 to 18 years old, a woman 24 years, a very valuable woman of 25 with 3 very good children. Now, Mary, I want your advice in this matter. Which one shall I buy? The woman with children or the one without children? Which one would you recommend?" Of course, we can understand here that Lincoln is being cynical. He is against slavery. He hates slavery. In a cynical tone, he asked, "Which one should I buy? The woman with the children or the one without the children?" Mary scolded him. "Haven't you been rude enough, Abraham?" Lincoln replied, "But how is it rude to ask your opinion of things sold in your town? And what can be rude enough anyway in a country where people buy and sell other people?" Lincoln found slavery very rude. It is the rudest type of thing to exist in a civilized society. Mary replied, "It is your country as well as mine. I ask you if you are going to be polite. Unless you speak more politely, I'm going back home." Todd remarked, "You look as though you were going to hit someone, Abby." Lincoln replied, "It is no use hitting anybody, but I tell you, if ever I get a chance to hit this thing called slavery, I will hit it hard."